If I could go back and start my remote work journey today, knowing what I know now, I will not start the way most people start. I will not go looking for free courses. I will not go about applying for jobs on platforms that I'm not even qualified for. I will not go months collecting courses that I'm doing nothing with them. Instead, I'll do these 4 specific things. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly what these 4 things are. Whether you're starting from zero or you've been trying for a while and you're feeling like you're stuck, you will leave this video with a clear direction. So let's get into it. Before we get started, I want to share something with you that honestly keeps reminding me on why I keep making these videos. I got a message from one of you. Again, another message. He has been following me for quite some time, and then he reached out wanting directions on how to get started. So I shared with him some resources and I gave him guidance on how to get started. So this is what he had to say after a few days later. I applied for several positions on LinkedIn that day, and fortunately, I was shortlisted for an HR virtual assistant role. Today was sent an assessment form to provide more details. How can I best approach it to maximize my chances of securing this opportunity? Honestly, guys, this kind of messages keep me going because at least you are getting results. You're not just applying and getting nothing out of what you're doing. That is what is possible when you stop waiting and start moving and start applying and start taking action. Before we begin, I want to take a roll call. Where are you today? Are you just starting? Are you stuck in that loop of learning and not applying? Have you already started applying? Drop in the comments your answer. I generally read all comments and I try my best to answer all of them. Let me know where you are so that I can know how to help you better. Okay, let's get into the 4 things. The first thing I will do, I'll become obsessively curious about the remote work landscape even before learning a new skill. When I was still in my 9 to 5 job, unhappy, waking up at 5 a.m. just to be in the office by 7 a.m., I did not start by Googling the best remote work courses. I started by watching. I followed creators who are already working remotely. I looked at job platforms, not to apply, but just to understand. I wanted to understand what companies are hiring for. I wanted to understand the job descriptions. I wanted to understand what skills keep showing up again and again. I became a student of a landscape even before I became a student of any skill. Most people skip this step. When they hear learn a new skill, they run even before they understand what skills make sense for them, which skills the market actually pays for, and which direction align with what they already know. Curiosity is what gives your learning a direction. Without it, you are just studying in the dark. So here is what I want you to do this week. Have a look at LinkedIn or any other job board platforms out there. Look at the remote job listing in the field that interests you. Not just to apply, but just to observe. Look at what skills keep coming up again and again. Look at the tools that keep being mentioned. Then write them down. That list is your map. Curiosity costs you nothing, but it will save you months of learning the wrong thing. The second thing I'll do, I'll pick one skill and consistently learn about it. Not 2 skills, not 3 skills, but 1 skill. When I decided I was going to learn a new skill, that was web development, I did not have Wi-Fi at home, I did not have a laptop. The only place that I had access to both was at work. And you know what I did? I decided that I'll be going to the office every day 2 hours early so that I could use the company laptop and the company Wi-Fi to learn this new skill that I just discovered. I did it every day, not someday, every day, consistently. My situation was not perfect. Actually, it had so many obstacles than what most of you have today. But I was consistent anyway. And consistency in an imperfect situation beats perfect conditions with no commitment. The problem I see with many of you, and I'm saying this with so much love, you've become professional students. Today you're learning video editing, tomorrow web development, the next day you're learning graphic design, the next week you're learning about crypto trading because the courses are free. And you keep on starting new ones each and every week. By the end of the year, you have like 20 unfinished courses. That is not learning, that is collecting. And collecting courses that not pay bills at all. So this is what I'd advise you to do. Pick one skill today. One skill today, not tomorrow. Then Give yourself a timeline, like 90 days, that's like 3 months, to learn this skill consistently every day. And for the next 30 days, you're gonna learn this one skill. Everything else can wait. One skill done well can open more doors than 10 skills done halfway. Number 3, speed. As soon as I learn something new, I implement it. Not when I feel ready, not when it looks perfect, just the way it is, immediately. I remember when I finished my first web design course, I created a very simple portfolio. I went to LinkedIn and I updated my profile to a web designer. It did not look perfect. I can tell you even right now, if I try to pull my profile the way it was looking like before and my portfolio, it was not looking perfect at all. But you know what? That is what I had to show when I was presenting myself for the remote work opportunities. I had something to point to. Here is what I've done. I had evidence, no certificates. I was having evidence of what I can do. I was not showing clients that this is what I have learned. I showed them this is what I can do with what I know. Your learning must produce something that you can show to the world. You're not going to present the courses you've watched with the employers. They want to see what you've done or what you know. They want to see evidence of your work. So if you're a video editor, create at least 3 videos and put them in a folder and call it portfolio. If you are a social media manager, try to manage a page at least for 30 days. You can approach even small creators or small businesses in your area. Try to manage their pages at least for 30 days. You will have evidence of your work when employers are asking for it. You are starting from somewhere. It doesn't have to look perfect. At least you have evidence on what you can create. That's enough to start with. Speed is not about being reckless. Speed is about not waiting for perfect before you start showing up. Whatever skills you're learning right now, create a piece of work out of it. Post it somewhere. Create a Google Drive link. Have a folder that you can call a portfolio. Show it somewhere. Just make it exist out of your head. The world is ready to see your work. Your first piece of work will not be the best, but it will be your most important piece of work because it starts an evidence trail that gets you hired in the future. And number 4, and this might be the most important one, mindset. Specifically, I refuse to believe that I'm stuck. I want to be so real with you. In my remote work journey, there was some moments where I was doing everything right. I was applying, I had a portfolio, I was building right, I had experience, and still I was not getting responses when I was trying to apply for new opportunities. I was sending applications, I was talking to people, and nothing was coming out of it. And in those kind of moments, that is when a voice starts speaking to you that you are not good enough, that maybe remote jobs are not worth it anymore, or they're not there anymore, or maybe it's just not something that you can do. And when you pay attention to it, it wins. It always wins. The difference between the people who are getting the remote jobs and the people who are giving up is not the skills. It is not luck. It is a decision to believe that the door is not permanently closed. You are not stuck. You are in the middle. There's a difference between being stuck and being in the middle. Being stuck means that it's over. Being in the middle means that you are in the process of getting there. And the process has not failed you yet. On the days that it feels impossible, I want you to do one thing. I want you to look at evidence of what is possible. I want you to look at other people's stories. Find a story of someone else who did it, of someone else who went through what you're already going through right now and they made it. Let someone else prove be a reminder that yours is coming. Keep going, keep learning, keep building, keep doing your best because momentum does not announce itself. You can only connect the dots when you look back. You can only notice it when you have already broken through. You're not behind, you're building. Those are not the same thing. So keep going. So those are the 4 habits: curiosity, consistency, speed, and mindset. This week, I want you to pick one habit and start working on it today. Not all 4, just one. Drop in the comments which one you're starting. I will check it out and I'll respond. In the next video, I'm going to talk about how I handled 200 job rejections. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on that one. I'm walking this journey with you. Keep going and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.